all these cases are falling apart. They had Michael Cohen come up to snitch on Trump to be the narc, and he illegally recorded, or he recorded him in secrecy, and all of that. And Cohen was a former lawyer that worked for Trump. He's been convicted of fraud and perjury and tax evasion and accused of tax evasion and all kinds of stuff. And the Trump lawyers absolutely ate him up on the stand. They pointed that out. But let's ask a question here. And now it's time for Caleb holds up the mirror. Let's ask a question. Is this guy a scumbag lawyer that stabbed you in the back and was convicted of a bunch of crimes? Yes. But you're still the ones who hired him. This isn't one guy. Donald Trump has a history of surrounding himself with people that aren't trustworthy. Mike Pompeo, John Bolton, what's his face? The Jeff Sessions, Mike Pence. He's got a history of surrounding himself with bad hires. This isn't exclusive to John Bolton. He's got a history of surrounding himself with people that will, if they don't just straight up stab him in the back like this in court, they'll go run to the media with he said, she said stories about things he supposedly said or did to make him look bad and get their 15 minutes of fame. Those aren't high character people Donald Trump surrounds himself with. I think that's a concern. When you look at the bad stuff that happened under the Trump administration, Anthony Fauci, there's another one, didn't fire him. When you look at the bad stuff that happened under the Trump administration, a lot of it wasn't Donald Trump's doing. It was or the stuff that he didn't accomplish. It was the doing of the people he surrounded himself with. Swamp creatures, man. Anthony Fauci should have been gone. And that's my problem with Trump is if it weren't an election year or he already had been reelected, Fauci would have been gone when it became clear that this guy not only probably created the crisis, but was actively making it worse and maybe using it to pad his pockets. He should have been gone, but he didn't. He wasn't, because that guy became endeared to half the country through the mainstream media, and Trump knew that firing a guy like that in the middle of a pandemic, even though he's objectively making it worse, would have been extremely unpopular and probably almost certainly cost him the election. So he didn't do it. He did it to preserve himself. He surrounded himself with bad people and chose self-preservation over what was good for the country. So we have some serious questions. I'm not saying don't vote. Obviously, I'm not saying don't vote for him. I'm going to vote for him. But we have some serious questions about who this guy surrounds himself with. And I certainly hope he was a political novice. So I certainly hope if he gets a second chance, he's going to surround himself with a lot better people, because this ain't the move. This ain't it, Chief. You just too many people that can't be trusted or are actively working to destroy this country.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.